Well, okay, let me face this way so you can see me very well. So it's Beatrice Archibong, socially known as Beatrice Archibong, and I am back again with gist with Obonge story, and I'm happy to have you all here. So before I start, how you all doing? I hope you all are fine. Guys, if you get to hear like a noise in the background, just know that I am here with some friends and we're seeing the show together. So yes, and if you're watching this live, feel free to share it to your friends, your family, your loved ones to also watch, and let's have fun watching this. Yeah, sorry about that. Let's have fun watching that. Yeah. So guys, concerning yesterday's show, I don't know. So I have to put it on landscape mode, portrait rather. Yes, concerning yesterday's show, it was really interesting. It was really mind-blowing. A lot happened yesterday, and I want to do a recap of what happened yesterday. So yesterday a lot happened, and I think Katrina stole the show yesterday. It was all about her. So let's have a preview of what happened yesterday. Just take a look at what happened yesterday. So guys, did you see that? Like, there was a fight in the house. There was a whole lot that happened yesterday, and it's crazy. First of all, Katrina, I felt she was so dramatic yesterday. I felt she was just too much. Like, everybody had a thing with her. Like, it had like something to say. Not good thing though. Like, this one is saying, oh, you would have asked my man to do this. This one, like, you would have done this, you would have done that, you unfollowed me, you blocked me, you did this. Like, it was just a whole lot. Like, things were just happening. Everybody was just pointing fingers at Katrina. Katrina was just everywhere. So first of all, we're gonna analyze all the points here. First of all, Katrina was trying to be dramatic to Lakon. I don't know who noticed that. She was trying to be dramatic to Lakon, and Lakon was a very smart guy, and it was like, he just apologized and just let everything go. Lakon apologized and allow everything go, because she should always try to pick on something and make it a point. You understand? So, hi, Usai. Thank you for joining. Yeah. So, and also, Katrina also went at Kaisha, saying that, talking about her mother stuff and all that, like that she respects her family, that she values her family so much and all of that. And I don't know, it was just a whole lot. She went down again to, like, she fought with Lucy is I won't say she's weary. Like, she doesn't take nonsense. Lucy doesn't take nonsense. So Lucy gave it to her. Like, she gave it to her. Yes. So Katrina and Toshi killed everything. Toshi killed everything by him saying, but I felt what he said was bad, because you're having a beef with somebody does not mean that you should spoil their good work. He ate her food whilst in the house, and because they were having a fight during the reunion, he was like, her food was crap, her food wasn't nice and all that. That wasn't nice of him. That wasn't nice of him at all. Yes. So, and also they talk about friendship, that we can be friends but we're not cool. We can be cool but we're not friends. How is that possible? How can you be friends with somebody and you're not cool with the person? Does that even make sense? Sometimes people say things, they don't even know what they are saying. They think it's just saying things, but I felt they don't know what they're saying. You understand? Maybe it's the pressure from the national TV they were in and all that. That's why they said all what they said. Guys, also, and something else I want to say, yesterday I read all your messages after the live stream. I saw your comments, and I'm really sorry for not showing you like the full show. the full show. The thing is that I am only reacting to the show. You understand? Because should I make you see the full show, like place my camera to the TV like this, it's gonna be a problem to me, the content creator, because one, this is not my show. I am just reacting or analyzing what has happened or what is happening in the house. So I think how we're gonna do it today is that I'll let you see who's talking and I'll increase the volume of the TV and we'll all flow with the show. Shall we continue? Yeah, so let's get that. So I'll just try to turn on the...
I don't want to put anything out there, so I want to give you the opportunity because he has admitted his group. He has also said you did all the talking, so you are offended. Obviously. What got you that upset? Because it was literally from probably 1,000 to 0. Because Kenya looked beautiful.
I felt like he was manipulative, and as my friend, he didn't have my back.
Manipulative in what way?
He wasn't sincere. It was almost like I was the only sincere person in the friendship, basically.
Dorothy is talking.
What role did Tolani Baj play in this?
Well, the conversation he's talking about was one that was very shocked about, because we came out of the house and yeah, we were friends in the house and we were always around each other. Out of the house, I didn't expect that 100% because he was with Tolani in the house. She tried to hit on Neil. There was like a little issue, and I remember telling him in the house, don't judge her yet, get out, figure it out. So I expected that continuity. Oh, they've seen each other, they've been out, they figure it out. So I come out the house, and he was literally there 24/7.
There for you?
Literally.
Okay.
He was like the best friend at that time. And I remember asking him a couple of times, how far Tibaj? What you guys at? He's like, oh, she doesn't want friendship. She said she doesn't want friendship, and it is what it is. He doesn't like to talk a lot about other people. That's one thing about him, even to me. And I'm like, okay. I didn't have such strong friendship with Tolani Baj. I had strong friendship with Prince. I'll follow what Prince has said to me. And I remember we even took a picture at the protest.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Myself and Tolani Baj. And everything was cool until after my birthday. I don't you?
I don't put you either, girl.
Yeah.
I'm sure you know that.
100. And after my birthday, there was just so much song from Tolani. So much. I mean, she had like, most of the back and forth she had were with the fans. I mean, I never reacted because she never mentioned my name. And that was like, until today, in my head, I'm like, I never reacted because I'll come here, sit here and look stupid. And all of that happened. Fast forward to this conversation that he's talking about. And he was like, okay, Tolani keeps coming at me. Tolani keeps bashing me, telling people different things about me, blah, blah, blah. The only regret I had is being intimate with Tolani. And I'm like, wait. Pause.
Can you guys hear that?
Let's go back a minute.
Dorothy is talking.
And he repeated it. And I'm like, you didn't feel to let me know that you had a situation with this girl when you came out of the house. So firstly, I asked you severally, and you're not sincere. You felt the need to not tell me about it. And she's on her side. I mean, you coming at me, I felt like that was wrong on every level.
Coming at your fans. that come from me every day, unprovoked.
Okay. And that's why I just said that I never responded to her because she never mentioned my name. Her wall was with the fans. So I never got involved at all. And I'm like, there's that back and forth, because in as much as you claim that you have like the back and forth with my fans, it hits me. I was on blog. There was a post on one of her fan page. I was called like a husband snatcher. My mom saw that post. And all this while, I'm like, what is wrong?
Guys, did you guys hear that? That Tolani Badge called Dorothy a husband snatcher using her fan page. Like, am I the only one that heard that? So, from what I'm seeing right now, it seems Dorothy is going to be like the house master or house mistress today. Like, let's listen.
Anybody here that Prince doesn't know? So what was the reason for not letting me know? You didn't let me decide whether to be in the Prido, blah blah. You didn't give me the opportunity to decide whether I want to reach out to Tolani or have that conversation. I was blinded. I was locked out. And then you even want to tell me about it. You decide to put it on me a few weeks before the reunion. Let's imagine Prince didn't say it to me. And I come here and I sit down. And she comes at me. And my edges drop. I look stupid. And I'm very, what word should I use? What word should I use? I'm an extremist. I'm never in the middle. If I'm here, I'm here. If I'm not there, I'm not there. All this while in my head, you have lied to me. You have made me feel like this guy is a mad person. She'll literally see both of us outside and give me an attitude.
So,
obviously because of you.
This is Dorothy talking to Tolani Badge. So, like I said, it seems to me that she's going to be like the house mistress today. Yesterday was for Katrina, so today is for Dorothy.
Of your mess. Please let me finish.
Hurry up, girl. You take too much time.
But you will let me finish, right?
Hurry up.
I would finish.
Hurry up.
Okay, done. I'm not going to be a part of your so I'm going to take myself out. And that was it. And that's about all I have to say, by the way.
I have two questions. First of all, because when we hear all of these monikers of, you know, names being put together, Prido sounded like a sheep to a lot of people. And fortunately, unfortunately, it's very tough for a lot of people to see a guy and a girl be that close and take trips and, you know, have moments and all of that. So for a lot of people, it was much more than that. And listening to this now, I see where you're coming from, but I also wonder, you know, if it was just a friendship, because you liked Prince in the house and you said that, and it's something you've admitted, other things, you know, other events overtook the situation. So for me here now, sitting and hearing, is it a case of it was much more than a friendship, or you wanted more than that, and this wasn't what happened with Tolani Badge's story? How it was going to make you look? Because if it's a friendship, when emotions are not that involved, in my head, it's not that deep.
Yeah.
Guy, why you mess up, you know? But when emotions are involved, it looks like it's a completely different.
Not when the public is involved. Not when the public is involved. If it was a thing of Prince and Dorothy.
So Dorothy is talking right now.
I mean, I could care less.
Yeah.
But there is a Prido thing. And I'm like...
She said is not was, by the way.
There was, sorry. Was, wasn't, was past tense. And there was that. And obviously they're involved. Don't blindside me like that. Don't do that. They intimately happy because I was feeling pressed at the time and I 100% regret it.
And it was whack, by the way. I really expected more from somebody that carries shoulder like this. You should have impressed me, but you didn't.
If you want to speak to me,
You want to fight?
I actually want to fight.
If you want to fight,
No, I'm not fighting.
I'm trying to get over the whole big brother situation.
Guys, like I
don't
said,
want to be tagged with a man. I have work to do. I'm trying to.
guys, I think today we'll be having another fight, Dorothy and Tolani Band, because what I'm seeing here is, yesterday I was talking about violence, and we had violence in the house. And now Dorothy. So we are on a commercial break right now. Yes, and yes. So I feel Dorothy has been speaking a lot. Like from the start of the show, she has been talking a lot, like a lot. I think what they do is that every day they give people opportunity to speak, because Tolani Badge was trying to speak and she was like, she's not done yet, and I don't know how long they give to one person to speak. She was speaking a whole lot. Guys, there's still ads running right now, so let us analyze what has just happened. Dorothy is, like I said, she's the house mistress today. Based on what I'm saying, I feel she's a house mistress because she, from the upcoming show that will be popping up soon, or that will be coming on soon, she stood up and I think she wanted to hit somebody. So I feel there's going to be a hit in the house, like someone's going to punch somebody, and I don't know if that is allowed, but I think it's not allowed to like be violent to the other party. But what I'm seeing here is that you can be violent, but I think I just throw pillows or do minor violence, but you cannot do major violence, like trying to like beat somebody up. Yes. So guys, let me know if you've been listening or you've been paying attention to the show. I want to know your take on tonight's show. Yes. And guys, like I said, we'll do more of the listening than the seeing, so please bear with me. I don't want to get another warning or strike from YouTube, so I'm trying to be careful not to don't bring down my channel. So please bear with me and please try and be understanding. And please, if you're seeing my face for the first time, welcome to my channel. I am Beatrice Archibong and I'm socially known as Bluebeatrice Archibong. Welcome to my channel. Do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. I can see 4 people are already, they've done that already, and I really do appreciate you guys. The ads are still on, so the ads are still on. Yeah, I just want to interact with you guys, and yeah. So if you're seeing my face for the first time, do give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Like, I'm bringing you updates like mad updates. So let's stay glued to the channel so we follow what is happening. So guys, like I said, an ad is still running, a commercial ad is still running, and I'm trying to get to hear from you guys on what you think about the show. And yeah, that's it. So like I said, Dorothy is the queen of the night. I don't know about anybody, but I feel she is the queen of the night. She is the queen of the night. Yeah. So the show is back, and let's listen.
First of all, this whole Prido thing, I really thought it was just cloud chasing. I really thought Prince just wanted to reach 1 million followers before everybody. Well, we all realized that he bought followers and he's still stuck at 929k followers. Anyway, I never knew that.
Wait, did she just say that Prince bought followers? That he was trying to get to 1 million followers and he was not able to get there? Like, what's up? Like, guys, do you think she's saying the right thing, that he bought followers, or his followers are organic?
Just received a tweet, T-Barge with mud. T-Baj never made Prince happy the way Dorothy is making him happy. Constantly tweets like that. Like, why do you have to insert my name in this Prido thing, knowing that I've tried to remove myself from this equation? Every day, oh, T-Baj has never been to Kenya before. Prido is in Kenya. Prido is in Africa. Prido is doing this. So that right there just made me so mad, and I really thought you knew about it. Unfortunately, not.
That's
exactly what you say. Another thing where I lost respect for Prince was where I caught him and Lilo kissing at the back of a bus, the Saturday night party, which I felt like was very disrespectful because you did it right in front of me.
Sorry, hold up.
But it's a lot.
You can't just drop certain things.
I'm dropping it.
Which Saturday night bus is this?
The
In
last
house?
all-white party finale when we went back to the house.
Why did we do this party?
He was wearing white. He kissed her right
The white
in front
party.
of me
We
in
did
the
the
bus.
white party.
Yes,
Just before the finale.
the finale all-white
What
party.
happened? We don't need.
We were all intoxicated on our way back to the hotel. Both of them sat at the back of the bus, and I sat like right in front of them, only for me to look back and they're making love. Kissing, not sexual, kissing, no, don't take it there, kissing. And I felt disrespected that I had to get out of the bus. I told the driver to stop and left. And this was a conversation that we never truly had. I don't have closure. All he kept on saying was, Lilo was drunk, he didn't want to kiss her, but she kissed him.
Hey.
So from there, I was like, this guy is a playboy. This guy would by all means, do anything to get forward in life. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, but sometimes you gotta be patient. You don't have to buy followers, my dear, to try to reach 1 million followers, which is very embarrassing because I rated you higher than that. And I regret being in the entanglement with Prince. I'm saying that 1,000 times over and over again.
Let's focus on all again. First of all, when this thing you're talking about happened,
Yeah.
where were you guys?
We just got out of the house.
Been out of the house.
We just got out of the house.
For about 2 weeks.
We just got out of the house. We
you guys
never defined our situationship, but the masses knew that T-Baj and Tolani are still together. There was still a pre-Baj.
T-Baj and Prince.
T-Baj and Prince, I'm sorry. Dorothy was still in the house at the time. So me seeing him do that, just like, it was a slap in my face. Like, if a guy that I like can do this.
So you guys are still trying to work things out?
Yes, we were still trying to work things out. So from there, I'm just like, I don't rate this guy anymore.
Also, she says something about intimacy, which was what got her.
Oh, that's accurate. That's true.
Had this happened before this?
I don't remember. Answer now. Talk. Okay, that happened before then.
So
But still,
before this happened.
I guess so. But the kissing shot still happened. The intimacy happened because I was feeling pressed at the time, and I 100% regret it. And it was whack, by the way. I really expected more from somebody that carries shoulder like this. You should have impressed me, but you didn't.
Okay, quickly before we get back to what is it, law school?
Okay, guys, did you guys get to hear where Tolani Baj said her intimacy with Prince was whack? Like, she just rated him whack. Like right now, like I don't understand. I think, am I just the only one thinking that Prince was just catching cruise? Like, let's listen.
To her fans. It
There
was like
was
an
a
attack to
picture.
her, even though
He was catching
to her
cruise.
fans. Did you see how that looked?
It was a way for me to shut them up, that they can't bully me.
But you didn't feel like you were
Hold on,
embarrassing in the
I'm
process.
done speaking, please. Let me talk, okay? I didn't feel how it was going to reach her directly, but I knew that they were going to deliver the message. Them calling your husband snatcher, at the time it was true because you didn't know what was going on between me and Prince. At the end of the day, I think the underlying factor here is Prince. I don't want to have this conversation with you right now. It's Ibka I'm talking to, so
You're not going to shush me.
then keep your mouth
I'm not
shut.
your pet. You're not gonna shush
Then
me.
you're not
and
gonna
tell
speak to
anyone.
me. I'm speaking to Ibka, okay?
Were you
Dorothy,
deaf
were
when I
you
said
deaf?
I continuously asked
And I
Prince.
said it's the underlying factor. That's what I said. You too.
So it comes back to my question, which I keep asking Catherine.
Whoa, I think there's going to be
Why
violence
was it
tonight.
not an option to reach out to the person you think you have an issue with to say, babe, caution your fans. What the hell is going on? Why is that never the first thing that comes to mind for you guys? I never get it. Why did you not think of that?
Because I never had a relationship with her in the house.
Okay,
We never
so
spoke,
Tolani
never
Baj
did
is
nothing.
speaking.
Energy there was off. I actually thought she was very pretentious. She did a lot of things for the camera. Literally, to be in my life. I don't care for her and I don't reach you. Top 5, okay, that's it. And I think you're overhyped.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
So I still want to ask, did you
if you want to speak to me,
You want to fight?
I actually already said
If you want to fight,
no. I'm not fighting.
Are they just about to fight?
So I can't hear clearly
I
from
know
them.
you
you can hear me.
Not right thing.
I'm crazy.
Which is why I want to ask, sit down.
Guys, there's about to be a violence in the house, like violence, like Dorothy and Tolani Badge. I'm just perceiving, I can perceive it. Violence. Let's
I
listen.
didn't care for her. That's
So
it. I
Tolani
didn't
Badge
care.
is speaking
That's it.
right now.
And I still don't care.
I think it's clear how you guys feel about
Yeah.
each other. Leader, I just suddenly heard your name inside this conversation, and it's quite interesting. I feel like with this, my vision after this reunion is to go and watch that Saturday night party. From beginning to end. That's a whole other conversation. It's so interesting how so many things happened that day after that day and all of that. What was that about?
Lilo is speaking.
Yeah, cost like what, 10K?
Huh?
No, she was talking about shoes.
Okay.
Lilo is speaking.
Prince and I have been talking. Coming from a beggar. Saturday party came, everyone party, of course. I was drunk, and he was in the bus, and he was like, oh, come sit with me. So, of course, I sat next to him. And the funny thing is,
Lily
that
is
night,
speaking.
Tanya was actually there. I think Eric was also sitting next to him.
Let's
And I
listen.
actually, he was holding me, so I kissed him. And he's like, oh, you little stop, you're drunk, don't do that.
Who said that?
Prince. It didn't even last 5 seconds, literally, because he
5
actually...
seconds.
Because he actually stopped me. So, and I'm going to say something as well. So, before reunion, Prince called me. He's like, yo, Lilo, your reunion is coming. Tell him I talk about this. I want to tell Dora. And I'm like, oh, yeah, sure, cool, tell Dora. And I didn't even think about it that way, like, okay, why does he want to tell Dora? But Dora is my friend. I'm like, tell her, like, I had nothing to
Okay, so guys, the show is currently on. I just had to mute it to make a point. So this is how this show is gonna go, and based on my previous video, I got like a strike from YouTube, and that is not a good sign for a creator. So that is why I've decided not to show the full show. I'll just make you see like who is talking, the reaction, and I have to face the camera somewhere so it doesn't go against me. I don't know if you guys will get to understand that. So it happened to me yesterday on my video, so I don't want it to happen again, because I have like 3 strikes to go and my channel might be deleted, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm really sorry. So this is how we're going to do it. We get to know who's talking, and we just have to listen. Thank you so much. Thank you for understanding. So let's get back into the show.
I know, imagine, I was trying to say, you're not out of the house yet when it happened.
Lilo is talking.
So I know that I would always ask Dora and Prince, are you guys dating? They're like, no, they're not dating. And Dora is meant to be my best friend. So when the whole thing happened and I told Dorothy, and the way she reacted, I definitely knew something was off.
Which is what I was trying to say. Because
People react differently. Yeah. Don't leave me be. And then she's like, she feels used, the whole cloud thing, and I was just trying to calm her down. So that night, Dora just left.
Lilo is still talking.
And the day after I went to the club, there was already a blog about Dorothy, Lilo, Prince. And I'm just like, I confided in my friend, I'm out on the blogs. I felt like I shouldn't be there. Yeah, I shouldn't be there too. You were there? Yes. And I'm just like, I shouldn't be there. That really did hurt me, because I'm trying to get over the whole Big Brother situation. So I don't want to be tagged with a man. I have work to do. I'm trying to chase money. So don't tag me with a man. So it really did hurt me. So I just didn't say anything about the whole situation. The night before her birthday self, he called me. We had a nice conversation. The conversation was sweet, but I knew he was about to do something funny the next day. The next day, he went to go and serenade Dorothy for her birthday, doing Mr. Romantic, doing blah, 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 blah.
It's quite unfair that you put 2 people in this whole drama.
I'm like, that's for when we go on interviews, say we're just friends, so that everybody just moves on with their life.
Guys, so I think they are on a commercial break right now. They're currently on a commercial break. So let me address something again. I'll keep addressing it till we all get it. So guys, this is what is happening right now. Yesterday when I went live, I got a strike from YouTube. And that is not a good sign for any creator. Like when you get a strike from them, we have just 3 strikes to go. When you get the first one, second one, and the third one, your channel will be deleted. So, and I don't want that to happen. So that is why I am not giving you guys like the entire show to like just put my camera to just show the show. So that is why we have to like listen. I just get to tell you we're speaking and we just go with the flow. I don't know if that makes sense, because should I get another strike again on this video, it's not a good one for me. And I've come a long way to get to this stage on this YouTube journey. Yes, so we are back to the show. And guys, like I said, I feel Dorothy owns the night. Like she's a she's the house mistress for tonight because of what is happening. And I don't know, these people talking about they kissing themselves. She was interested in Prince, and Prince was kissing Lilo, and I don't know, maybe they're about to bring a new name, because 2 days ago or 3 days ago we had a name, community boy, community girl. So today I don't know if they're about to bring up a new name. I don't know. So yes, so to me, I think tonight's show is kind of okay. It's kind of cool because there was about to be a little violence, but it's getting not so violent, like, because Dorothy stood up. I think she was about to hit what was her name, Tolani Badge, yeah. She's about to hit her, and Tolani brought her heels. She wants to hit her also, like violence everywhere. So they have to stop them. If not, they might hurt themselves. So that has been it, literally. And I think tonight is better because yesterday was just Katrina everywhere. Katrina against the house. Like she was just totally against the housemates. Like everybody was just having problem. Katrina. So today, people Dorothy is the house mistress today. I feel so. I don't know if you guys were hearing or listening to the show, because the show is more of listening than seeing. Yes, I get to let you see who is talking, and we get to analyze what has happened or what is happening, and it makes it nice for everybody to watch. So there's still an ad running right now, so I had to mute it because of copyrights and all that. So if you're not getting to hear anything, please forgive that, because I don't want the copyright thing to come in my video. So we are back to the show.
So like, and I think I should move from this seat first. Let me
have my
here.
seats. Have my seats.
No, I'm fine here.
Yeah, you need to, you have to.
So let's listen. I'll let you
I
know.
want to commend you for how you handle your emotions, because I didn't know Jack. Say like 2 days ago that you guys were actually.
Watoni is speaking.
And that's why when
You didn't know Jack what, sir?
that
Watoni is speaking.
there was something more than friendship.
Oh.
There's nothing. Anyway, I must commend you for your emotions. So now there was, first off, I don't know if this whole thing, because
so Watoni is
anytime I think
speaking.
about Prince, I think about how in the house Nengi rejected you. And it's like, okay, the person I like rejected me, so I can just act anyhow with, that's how I'm saying now. I can just act anyhow with Lilo, with this person, with that person. And that's very unfair, to be honest. Because now we leave the house, and Tibach told me about the whole Lilo situation. And I'm like, I was just consoling her, I just let it go, because she actually really liked Prince. I didn't know till today, till now, I didn't know anything intimate happened between you guys. So I'm like, okay. So now that I'm seeing that, okay, she went. we want to keep it. I want to keep it classy. Yeah. Yes, I didn't know anything happened to Tibach. I don't know why you didn't tell me, but okay.
It wasn't that sweet, so it wasn't necessary.
So anyway, now that.
Go. I think there have been an interruption. So So I think there's something that has happened somewhere. I think the network or something. So we are yet to hear.
So now I'm realizing, okay, something is going on, and it's quite unfair that you put two people in this whole drama.
Let's listen.
And then you just, like, I don't get it. You're playing this person, you're doing this with that person, you're doing this other thing with that person, and then T-Badge is just in the middle of everything. And T-Badge has her own way of handling these things. And I think it was quite unfair.
So we got up onto her birthday, you guys were still...
The night before her birthday itself, he called me, we had a nice conversation. The conversation was sweet, but I knew he was about to do something funny the next day. The next day, he went to go and serenade Dorothy for her birthday, doing Mr. Romantic, doing blah, 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 blah. And that pissed me off.
When was your birthday?
October 20th.
Before her?
Before her.
Did you get flowers?
I didn't get That's another thing that pissed me off. Not my flowers.
Did you think something was going on between them?
Eventually, yes.
So,
Not
Also,
because of this
Fulani
whole
Badge
period
is
thing and the comments I should be making on Prince's post, like, let know that I can't put it word for word, but basically just flirting back in his comment section. You know, Prince would go and comment and flirt back. So that was where I was like, okay, maybe something is really going on. But the fans played a huge part of it, and then I just, assumed like, okay, this has to be more than friendship here.
Can I?
Prince, over to you.
So
it's,
Prince
it's
is
okay how
talking right now.
they both have opinions about me. It's fine, everybody is entitled to their opinion, but I only say my truth based on how everything happened. And it's actually, I love your consistency with trying to insinuate that Nengi rejected me. We had already established that I was already walking away from that situation. And since you have chosen to believe what you want to believe, it's okay. And like I said before, I wouldn't spend so much time addressing irrelevant people. Everybody knew how the situation was when suddenly left the house. The whole new thing that was brought up and everything.
So guys,
I was
Prince still speaking.
sad that she left and still confused about what the hell was going on. You get so, but then she said, Dora said, don't conclude yet. Come out of the house, have a conversation with this person. If you really care about her, have a conversation with her and try to figure stuff out. And also Erica, who was the person that she supposedly had the conversation with, met me and was like, oh, it's not really how it is. And I was like, it's fine, I get it. When I come off the house, I'm going to speak to this person. And I remember you asked me a question on stage, and I said, oh, we will have to meet this person, and we'll have that conversation. So I come out, I'm out of the house now. A lot of people are calling me, telling me stuff. Oh, this girl wasn't loyal to you. That, playing clips of the diary session where I had her back in the diary session. She didn't have my back, and a whole lot of scenarios and all of that. And then with the whole new thing, so just a whole bunch of stuff that was going on in my mind. That's at that time. Then I come out. She meets me the very first. When we got to the hotel.
Okay, I have to mute it again for us to get this straight. Guys, I don't know, I keep saying this. Like, if I let you see the full show, like keep my camera like this for you to see the entire show, my account might get deleted, and I know you guys don't want that, right? You don't want that. So I'm really sorry. We just have to listen. I just get to tell you who's speaking and let you see who's speaking, and we'll continue. We just have to, please, let's do it this way. I beg you. Thank you so much for understanding. Please. Thank you. So let's go back to the show. So Prince
like,
is still talking.
She's not loyal to you. This one, there's a new issue. There's a whole lot of scenarios. But I was like, no. I like this girl. She's my friend. I mean, even if she had eyes for you, I still want to be able to have that conversation with her. And if we have that conversation and we decide to go different ways, it's cool. But it's not going to make me stop speaking to her. She's still going to be my friend. So we eventually had that conversation. And I told her, do you know what? It's fine. I don't want to be in a relationship. Let's just be friends. Okay? We're going to, and this was even before I knew there was any pre-do, pre-bad, anything. Because my family, people who know me know that I don't really pay attention to social media. my fans literally beg me to post
Oh
or tweet
boy.
about stuff. I stay days without tweeting. I don't pay so much attention to social media. So there are stuff that happen and I'm oblivious about them. So I was like, I told her, we had the conversation, I said,
So that is Prince saying that his fans literally beg him to post on his Twitter or Instagram. Do you guys think that is pride? Like he's trying to, like, people have to beg him for him to upload a picture on his social media. Does that sound like pride, or it's normal? It's a normal thing. Let's get back into the show.
he said, what are we now? Conversation never happened. We didn't say, oh, we are this now, we're this now. It's still, we're just friends. Two adults did something and they moved on from it. And we're friends. And I was still cool with Tolani, regardless of everything people used to tell me. I used to get DMs from people, different people I didn't know, telling me, cut this person off, this is it. They had nothing good to say about her, but I didn't care. I was like, I'm cool with her, I don't have to pick people's opinion. Let's just keep it that way. And henceforth, when we go, because prior to that time, when I go on interviews and they ask me about Tolani, I'm like, oh, we're still working it out. I'm like, henceforth, when we go on interviews, say we're just friends, so that everybody just moves on with their life. You get it? I did that, she never did that. She still used to go on her Instagram lives and stuff and say, oh, welcome all my pre-batch followers, this, saying pre-batch stuff and all of that. And I remember I used to call her and I'd be like, there's no pre-batch. Don't do that. There's nothing like pre-batch. Okay? There's nothing like pre-batch. We don't have to tell people. And she did something where to me, it felt like she was going to send
Prince
me
is still talking.
and all of that. Then she said about the whole birthday gift thingy. I asked her, I don't really know how to give gifts. What do you want? And she asked for 1 million naira.
Oh.
I was like, social media tantrums you're throwing and dragging Dora. And she was like, oh, if I didn't have her, she wouldn't be doing that. I was like, how?
Okay, so I think they're about to have ads. I have to mute it because of copyright, and I don't want that in my video. Guys, I have to reply to your messages, and I keep saying this, and I'll keep saying it to tomorrow. Like, I can't put the phone, I'm using a phone now, I can't put the phone on the screen because I've done that before and I got a warning from YouTube. Yesterday I got copyright claims and I have 3 strikes to go. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry about that. So this is the way we have to go. We have to go in the sense that I get to see who is speaking. You get to see who is speaking, and I keep the camera off the TV, you understand, to avoid copyright claims, and also YouTube giving me strike. And when you have like strikes on YouTube, like your channel can go down. They could just choose to delete it because they've warned me before. Do you get it? So I'm really sorry if I'm showing you my face. You see, I'm even tilting my face. I don't want you guys to see my face because I don't look so good. So yeah, so we are back to the show, and you heard what Prince said, that he has to beg his fans have to beg him, like, please post a picture on your social media and all that. So I was asking, if doesn't that sound like pride, or is that okay? Like, you're feeling like you're the boys, like people have to beg you to post something, that's when you post. You don't just post, you understand? Now, okay, it's two-way now. Your fans have to beg you to post before you post. Your fans have to beg you before you post, and it's two-way, because you are for the people. Remember, you are for yourself also. You are not only for the people, you are for yourself also. So people, to me, I feel that is kind of crazy because you don't have a life. People tell you when to do something, you understand? God, I keep explaining this, guys. Let's get to understand and we can roll. If you get to understand my point, you can roll. And please, we don't use profane words here. We are humans and we are not animals. Thank you so much. Yes. So, hi Prince. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. So guys, like I was saying, Prince is Prince was the one talking before the advert. Advert is still going on right now, commercials or advert or I don't know, commercial break. It's currently going on, and I just want us to analyze on what has just happened. And Prince kissing Lilo. Like, but why do guys do that though? You like A and you still go about flirting with B. I don't understand, like, what is happening? Like what is all that? Why would you make A feel that she is the one for you and now you go flirt around? I felt Tolani Badge was very hot with what happened. She said they were in the same vehicle, I think a bus, after their dinner or something, and when she looked back, Prince was already kissing Lilo, sorry. He was kissing her and she got disrespected and she had to come down from the car because it was just so annoying. Someone that told you loves you, now is kissing someone else. Like, it's not just kissing someone else somewhere, right in, not in front, at your back. Like, you could see them kissing. I feel that was so bad of Prince. And it's no. You want to hurt someone and you hurt them right in their face. Doesn't even make sense. Like, does it even make sense? I hope you guys can hear me. Please confirm if you can hear me. Yeah, Lilo is so adorable. Like, she's so cute. But that shouldn't be the case. Tolani Badge is also cute. The thing is that if you're not able to discipline yourself as a man, you can never discipline yourself. Because if you want to say that because Lilo is cute, that is why you want to flirt with her, then you can. You cannot grow as a man. You cannot withstand temptation. You understand? It's like someone marrying someone today and you get to see a woman more pretty than your wife. So are you saying that you go to cheat on her because you've seen someone more prettier than your wife? So the show is on again, and let's get back into the show. So like I said, this is how we're going to do it. I get to let you see who is speaking, and I get to tilt the camera off the TV. Thank you. And I head. Okay, let's get back.
It's the whole Lilo thing. So fast forward, the reason why I didn't tell Dora about it. As at the time,
Prince is still speaking.
Lilo, as at the time, Dora came out the house, I was still cool with. We were still friends, and Dora was still friends. And knowing who I am, I don't really like discussing my situationships or whatever I do with people when I feel like two adults had something. I don't need to go tell someone else. And as at that time, Dora had just come out of the house. We were still just friends. Our friendship had not gotten that deep. Yeah, Predo hasn't started. That's at that time. She had just come out of the house. And this happened before she even came out of the house. So, I didn't tell her.
Guys, can you guys hear?
Can
Can you guys hear now?
Have us grow the relationship. I wasn't having any of it. I wasn't having any of it. I moved on from it. And then Dora comes up.
So guys, like I said earlier, we're going to I'm going to let you see who is speaking, and I'm going to tilt the phone off the TV because of copyright, and I don't want YouTube to take down my video or to give it a strike. So I'm really sorry about that, but it has to go this way. Thank you so much.
During Dora's birthday, I go and I make a post for Dora on her birthday.
Was there pressure to make the post as well?
Butterflowers and everything. And next thing, Tolani comes to my DM and she's
WhatsApp.
Sorry, my WhatsApp. And she's ranting, what do I take her for? This.
I said you got me up and that was it. And I've not spoken to her since then.
She was like, I got her up. What's the meaning of all of that? I was like, babe, calm down. Use your words. What the hell do you mean by how do I got you up? And all of that. And I called her, I'm like, and then she goes about, I called her and she's like, she goes about the whole, what's all of that post about Dora and all of that.
I didn't pick up your call. Stop lying. You got me up with the last conversation.
I was like, first of all, don't talk about Dora right now. We're not a thing. So I don't need to explain to you whatever I'm doing with Dora.
So
Or our
Prince and
relationship.
Tolani bad.
And I ended the point. That was the last conversation we had. Then she started throwing subs at Dora online, over and over. While she's throwing subs at Dora, she was still posting about the whole pre-back thing. Still lying, posting, throwing subs at Dora. Then I saw the whole blog thing that they did where they called Dora husband snatcher, and it really got me pissed off. Then we got to, I think it was Wathoni's book launch, and we sat. One thing that she did at that Wathoni's book launch that pissed me off was, we were walking in together, and I intentionally tried to come late to your book launch because I didn't want to meet her.
I didn't want to meet you either.
But I came late, and it actually was when it was starting. Then it was when it was starting. As I was walking in, what is that goes, suddenly, are you a Prince dating? She could have answered for herself. You were there, right? She could have answered for herself. She didn't. She was like, you can ask him.
No answer from
And
me.
I was like, excuse me, sir, no, we're not dating. And I walked away. Then when we got in, we sat down, and I told her, first of all, why didn't you ask her for yourself? Why are you not
Prince
telling
is
people
actually
we're not
talking.
together? Because people will ask you, are we together? And you will say otherwise, and they will ask me, and I'm looking like a liar. And then she was like, and I was like, first of all, what is all this social media tantrums you're throwing? And dragging Dora. And she was like, oh, if I didn't have her all up, she won't be doing that. I was like, how? Are we dating? We're not together. So then I get a call, and some of my friends were trying to inquire what exactly is going on, because they heard that Tolani and her people are planning to come up with the fact that I had been sleeping with her and we are dating before, and I've been also dating Dora. And I was like, first of all, no, I'm not dating Tolani.
Bro,
That's
I said
what
that he actually called me to tell me that
that was
your
what-
people were going you were going to talk about this.
That was what I was told.
So-
Do you understand? That was what I was told.
Oh, I want to talk about this on the
Yeah.
yeah.
And I was like,
So Tolani is trying to interrupt Prince, and just so you know who's talking. So
dating. I was like, no, I'm not dating Tolani. And we only had, and come to think about it now, yes, we only had sex once.
what?
And that was it.
So my question is,
Did you guys hear that?
the fact that you had sex with somebody else such a deal breaker for a friendship?
So Dara and I are just friends. We're really close friends. We talk about everything. We talk about any and everything. That is the only thing I think I haven't ever told Dara. And I never lied. So me hearing all of this, I was used and all of that, for what reason? I've never bought social media followers. I don't care about social media.
Okay.
So the whole cloud chaser thing that they do, I'm not a part of that. I'm not that petty. I'm not about looking a certain way or portraying a particular image on social media. I'm about being that way in real life. So if some other people do it, I don't.
So Tolani, is it true that he clearly told you when you came out of the house that nothing can happen?
We decided not to give an answer. That's what it was. We said if we went for interviews or whatnot, or we keep saying this, we'll decide, we'll know.
Initially, yeah.
Keep quiet, I can't talk to you. That's all we said we keep doing.
So at what
We
point did
never-
he tell you this?
I
was
don't
not-
remember.
I have never regretted any decision in my life. This is the only one I have.
You might regret too.
Well,
I said
because
yesterday.
It's
Because
funny
you're a waste of
how
time.
it's funny how
Waste
she
of
is
time.
always going out of her way to spite me. She has insulted my family members. She has insulted me. She has insulted everybody around me in different occasions. And I have never.
Can I say something?
And I have never.
This is getting so wrong. Tolani is emotional. She's a woman. Just see that way and let this pass. That's why she's reacting that way. She's in her feelings. You guys are the thing.
So leave
so
it.
let it go.
We didn't date.
Dorothy, very quickly now. So, you guys insist it's a friendship. I don't know that anybody here really believes. Anybody believe it was just a friendship? You sure?
I actually thought it was. I didn't see it. I think that's
Okay, so it was just a friendship. So, if he's saying he didn't see, because by the time you were out and when Prido started, intimacy had already happened. Did you see how that didn't need to be told to you?
No, because did you see how all of this just played out and how messy it looks?
Yeah.
So I'm naturally not a messy person. I'm not a pretender. As in, like, I'm actually not a messy person. Everything we sat down here to talk about me, was in the house. Coming out of the house, I've not had any issue with anybody sitting out here. And maybe I should go around and ask everybody. I don't like anything that would put me in a situation where I have to overly defend myself. So when I'm in some kind of friendship or when I'm in a situation, I'm always very open. I want to know everything. You not being playing with me, I took an offense. And then you now feeling, you feel or you felt like you had to tell me because, oh, the reunion is coming. This was even a reunion that we planned to come and laugh at.
Period.
And what? This was like 2 months before the reunion when we spoke about the
Period. Like, the reunion is something that's supposed to just come like merry and all that. But what I'm seeing here, they are just coming to like, you did this, you did this. This is the same thing that happened yesterday. Like, this one just pointing fingers, this one just trying to be dramatic and all that. This is, to me, this does not look like a reunion. It looks like conflict. It looks like they're stirring up strife. It looks like a whole lot of drama. Let's get back into the show.
I don't want to be in any messy.
What about you and Dora?
I mean, Dora's my friend. I still care about her. I still love her to death. You understand? So if she ever feels like, oh, she
Prince is talking right
finds
now.
it in her heart to forgive, mind not telling her, because I have always been 100% with Dora. I've
So you
done
stop for her to come around.
I've done things for Dora that I've never done for any other
They
person.
are here to
Dora, where are you with this? Find out before now.
Okay.
Okay, are you open to him having a conversation with you now?
We've had a conversation.
He says he's tried. Have you had a conversation with him?
We have had a conversation and yeah, we're fine.
Okay. Does it look like Prido is?
No, that's dead. That's very dead. So do conversation with Erica? No. It's not in my favor to get insulted every single day.
And the video you made, I promise you I didn't watch it.
But me, I shall watch all the videos of you saying rubbish. There was
Okay, so I noticed some people did not talk in the house. Lakon did not talk, Ozo did not talk, a lot of people did not talk, and the show is over, so it's about time we get to analyze the show. And guys, I'm really sorry about everything. For those of you that joined late, I made this in the beginning of the video that I won't let the screen come in, like I won't just keep the camera facing the screen, because I got like a strike yesterday. I got a strike and I don't want that to happen. I got warning and I got copyright again, so I don't want it to happen again today. That's why I'm just trying to be very careful to make sure that this doesn't occur again. So yes, so guys, do you think Tolani was being too emotional because she's a woman? Lilo was trying to like caution Prince that she's a woman and he shouldn't say all that, because guys, the show is it's they're showing a commercial break right now, and that is it for now. So I'm just coming to read your comments. Guys, some of you are using so many abusive word, and that is not nice at all. Like I said earlier, we are all humans. You need to be cautious with your words, and with that we can flow. Yes. Yes. So guys, I want to hear your view on today's show, like tonight's show, like what you've been hearing. I just hope you guys were paying attention to listen to what the show was all about, because I made sure I increased the volume so high. Thank you so much for the love you guys are sending to me. I really appreciate you, and it's always going to be like that. Not everybody gets to understand. I keep repeating this. I said this at the beginning of the video, the middle, and still yet I'm still saying it, that I can't let the screen face the TV from beginning to end. If not, my channel might go, and I don't want that to happen. Yes. So yeah. So from today's show, let's talk about the show. Let's talk about the show, guys. Whew. This is getting crazy because two adults did something and now they have to bring to national TV to discuss it. Now we now know what happened. We're all thinking it was an illusion. Now it's crazy. I think they just have to be open. They have to be real. That is what people want. And what is crazy because the internet never forgets. Like the internet never forgets, and this could go against them tomorrow. But I don't know why a guy would be interested in Mrs. A and he will go back to catch cruise with someone in the same vicinity. It doesn't even make sense. Guys ads as on right now, so I don't know why someone will be interested in someone and you just use the person to catch cruise. I think that is what is just raining in this country. You understand? You profess your love to somebody, especially a lady, profess your love to a guy. The guy would use it to catch cruise because the person is like, a woman is not supposed to make the first move or something. It's crazy. It's crazy. So I'm reading your comment and I'm going to respond accordingly. One adult in the person of Prince and a kid. Like, I don't know about Tolani, I don't know about her because I feel she's just becoming emotional and I think she's becoming too emotional and dramatic. Like regretting everything that happened between she and Prince and all that. And guys, I'm waiting for, let's interact. So the show is up. So I want to know what was your take on today's show. I hope you guys were able to hear because I made sure I had to increase the volume so high so that everybody can hear. I'm sure it was even disturbing the neighbor, so, but I don't care. I just want you guys to hear because I don't want to put the phone on the screen for so long. That was why I had to do it that way. So as lost. Okay, so you guys are saying that Prince is just lusting after people because I think someone made a comment in the comment section that Lilo is very pretty. So should that be like a reason why Prince should do that? I felt it's not nice, honestly. This girl loved you, Tolani loved you so much, and you had to go to break her trust, and this could jeopardize her notion or her take on love because she'll feel every man is the same. She might feel that way, and that is bad because of one man can make you love and one man can make you hate love, and it's really bad. So I think what he did was very bad. Even if you want to catch cruise, you could have gone somewhere else, but rather he went within the same vicinity, and I'm sure that's what got her pissed because her expression on today's show was she was very, very pissed. She was very, very super pissed. Tolani the lover. And I don't know, I felt she loved too easily, or she loved, like, I don't know, like she's a soft lover. I don't know, we have hard lover and soft lover. She's a soft one because she just got very emotional. Even Lilo was even the one telling Prince that he should not talk at her or should not exchange words with her because she's a woman and she's emotional and all that. She's in a mood or in a, I don't know, all those stuff she was saying. So that was it about that phase. Prince didn't kiss Lilo. Lilo did. But there was a kiss. He would have resisted it. We don't know if he kissed back. You see, that's another thing. They will not tell you what happened. Do you get it? Someone kissed. He would have pushed her away or like stop or to show that he doesn't want it. But he accepted it. So I feel he's flirting or he was just catching cruise. And who knows if the love he had for Tolani was actually real, because if you can kiss someone within the same house, within the same place, then I'm not sure the love was genuine. I think he just wanted to catch cruise. He just wanted to just hit and run. It's a restrict kiss in the present world. Yes, it's not his fault that everybody is around him. That's what we heard, but I'm sure he definitely kissed back. He did, because he will not tell me he pushed her away. Like, I don't, okay, it's one thing about guys. I think it's just one thing about guys. There's no way a lady will come to kiss a guy and a guy will like, oh, stop. Like, he will kiss back before he senses to come back and like, oh, stop. So I think that was what happened. Yes, today's episode is over and we're just doing analysis, or we're just talking about the show and what you guys felt the show was. If it was interesting, if it was dramatic, if it was crazy. So first, I was thinking the show is going to anchor on Dorothy. I didn't know it's going to go around Prince and Tulani. You can probably say T-Bad love Prince. Maybe all the stuff was just infatuation. Yes, because I feel because you are restricted, you get to like somebody. It doesn't mean it's love. You just like someone, and before you know, you just get used to somebody. I think they got used to themselves, and that was it. They got used to themselves. This is what people don't understand. People don't understand this thing. Get used to yourself, and automatically you feel you're in love. You feel you want to go into a relationship. It's not a point for you to want to go into a relationship because you just feel somebody. No. Chukwemeka, thank you so much. I'm blushing. Thank you. So God, the messages are coming so fast and I'm trying to some of the comments are so hilarious. It said, I feel the drama is become a big shame to them. Man, fighting a whole shameless attitude is too much for this set. Like, it's too much. Like, Prince likes Dorothy. I don't even understand that guy. Honestly, I don't understand Prince. Prince is just like, Prince is just everywhere. He's just everywhere. And that's bad. A guy that's always everywhere is not a good signal for any lady that wants to, like, have a man in her life. I feel, you can't be everywhere. You're not NEPA. You're not emptying. You're not, nah. You can't be everywhere. He said all that, and maybe Prince wasn't feeling the whole stuff, and T-Baj has refused to acknowledge the fact having sex with a lady doesn't make you guys love it at all, or you've started dating. I'm just saying, like, I think that is why it's something crazy. Like I said, this batch, it's crazy because I think this is like the first episode of them doing it this way, of making them come back to share their experience. So it's something. Like I said, this thing, the internet will never forget. They might grow up and do anything, but should they say anything, the internet will harvest everything. And so this is what happened. You slept with this person, you guys were intimate, you guys did what you guys did. And the thing is that the camera is always catching them. Like, whenever something odd wants to happen, the camera will catch them. He is the prince of the community. Exactly. Like, he's just everywhere. Honestly, that is really bad. It is bad for a man to be everywhere. And you want to get serious with a woman, and you are everywhere. You can't be everywhere. You can't be everywhere. So Tulani is throwing herself on Prince. Well, I don't think that is the case. I don't think Prince is handsome, no doubt about that. But that does not give him an edge for him to want to mess around with ladies. You're not just messing around with them, you're messing with their hearts. You understand? You know, ladies are kind of emotional. And like I said, it's not just messing around with someone that is far away, someone that is in the same vicinity, the same house. That was really bad. It was really rude. It was so rude of him. So said these housemates have unsettled issues with themselves. That's true. You are right. They have so many unsettled issues, and this reunion was supposed to like help them forgive themselves and make amends. You understand? Because we are humans and we need each other. No man is an idol. That's one thing I will say. No man is an idol. We need each other. So they should stop this thing they are doing. Like, I don't know why this batch is just like this. Like this housemates, they are just, even the guys are fighting the ladies, like seriously fighting the ladies. Like they're fighting them back to back. So let me go back again. I said, sorry guys, the messages are coming so fast, so I'm trying to scroll up. Prince likes Dorothy just as a friend, not like a lover or something. That Prince guy is a community boy. Forget it. He's what that name? He's a community himself. So they said, my first time watching your channel, and I'm proud of your keep. Oh, thank you so much, and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much. For those of you just joining, we are seeing my face for the first time. Welcome to my channel. In little or no time, I'll bring my ring light and it will be better, because right now I'm using the normal light and it's kind of dark. So yes, he said no, the show go on vacation, said community himself. That is true. Prince is a community. He's a community. Yeah. So we are done with the show. I think they are currently showing a movie right now, like some drama. They are showing a drama right now. And we're just analyzing the show and getting to know ourselves. Yeah, that's what is happening basically. Guys, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you are seeing my face for the first time, give this video a thumbs up. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because I'll be bringing you amazing updates on the Big Brother NIGERIAN. Yes, and for those of you that joined on time, yeah, you are my real VVIP, and I appreciate you. Those of you that joined late also, okay, you're a VIP. You're a VIP. Yes. So yes, let's continue. Bring your ring light next time. Yes, so I've requested for my ring light and to be in, and you guys will see everything, because this natural light is not doing justice to the quality of the video, I'm sure. So thank you so much, Chukwemeka. Thank you. Said, in all honesty, I'm blushing just watching speak. Miss, it's just too beautiful. Have a good night. It's my first time here. Thank you so much, Israel Oriba Bemi. Please, I'm sorry if I'm murdering your name. I'm not so good at pronouncing Nigerian names. All Nigerian names. I know how to pronounce some, not all. Thank you. Yeah. So thank you for those of you that have given this video a thumbs up. You are my BBIP, guys. And please, if you don't subscribe to my channel, we don't do that over here. Over here, we share energy, vibe. Like, we share vibe here. Like, we don't cause trouble. Yeah, but sometimes we are violent, but this night we're not violent, okay? Yeah, so this Chukwemeka, you did find my trouble. So I want to know your face. So guys, like I said earlier, the show is over. The show is over, and we're just trying to do some analysis and trying to react to what has happened already. So which country are you, please? Okay, I'm Nigerian, but a Ghanaian by association. Yeah. So yeah. So within this one. So I feel both of some of you that are just joining now missed the entire thing. So the show is actually over, and we are here trying to analyze what has happened or what we've listened to, what we've watched. So that is what is happening right now. So if you're just joining the show, I'm sorry you did not get to see other part. You can after the live ends, you can go back and watch from the beginning what has happened in the house or what we've been listening to. So a lot has happened today, and so I'll be coming live pretty early than the time. It's 10:30, but I'll be live by 10:20, hopefully. Like, because of this, I got a strike. I got a warning yesterday, and I got copyright claims yesterday. So I think it affected my channel. So I was unable to go live again. So I think after we just sent me the copyright thing and the warning stuff from YouTube, I was now able to come live this evening. Like, guys, I wasn't joking. That's why if you get to see me not putting the camera on the TV, I am really so sorry. I'll keep saying this. If you watch this video from the beginning, you get to see where I was trying to explain that I cannot show you guys the show like fully because I got warning from YouTube, and also I got a copyright claim yesterday. So I don't want this to happen again. We have to do it right so that they don't delete my channel, because I won't be happy, because I've worked so hard for my channel and I don't want this to happen to me, and I'm sure you don't want this to happen to me also. Yeah, so yes, that is it. So guys, I'll be going off in little or no time. I just want to hear from you guys again. For those of you that joined the live stream during the show, where I did try package, baby, the comment section. Like, I can't even shout. Explain what you mean, Ghanaian by association. Oh, someone paid attention to that. Wow, interesting. Do you have a WhatsApp link? So if you go to my channel, you go to the about, you get to see the link to my socials and whatever thing you're asking for. So you ask, I should explain, Victoria asked I should explain the Ghanaian Bar Association. Okay, I live in Ghana like literally all my life. Well, I say all my life, like I schooled there and I worked there. Yeah, but currently I'm in Lagos, Nigeria. I came back last year. So yes, so that is it, Ghanaian Bar Association. So I consider myself as a Ghanaian, half Ghanaian. Don't shout, don't even shout. Please, how can I watch the episode of today? Now, don't worry, when I end the live stream, you get to watch from the beginning. I think this live stream is about an hour plus, so you get to see your number. They dare to. Why are you guys asking for my number? So guys, today's show is over, and I want to appreciate each and every one of you that took our time, came out to support me. I really appreciate. We are about 100 people watching this, and the thumbs up is just 48. Like, guys, what are you guys doing? We don't do that here, guys. Like I said, over here we are energy. We are energy, we are vibe, we support each other. Yes. So, oh my god, we just made it to 1,400 on like my subscriber count, and I want to thank you guys so much. For those of you that gave this video a thumbs up and subscribe, you guys are my VIP and I love you so much. So tomorrow we'll continue, and you guys should all come out in your numbers, and the good Lord bless you as you sleep. For those of you that missed the live stream, please don't forget, when I end the live stream, it's going to show and you can watch from the beginning. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Love you. Good night. See you tomorrow. And don't forget to check other of my videos. I have amazing content on my channel. Thank you, and I remember your girl, Bluebeatrice Archibong. Bye.